You make things look easy. People think you're not hustling, but I work just as hard as anybody in this league. I work my butt off.
Deion drifts to the left, takes it on to 32, dropped it. Picked it up, one man missed him, another man missed him. Now he's going wide off to the right. Deion to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, the 40, the 45, the 50.
Personally, I believe that if Deion Sanders were trained properly, he could win the gold medal. I think he could be the fastest guy in the world. I just watch some of the things he does. He's amazing.
That same week, Deion suited up for the New York Yankees.
Home run, Deion Sanders, 1-0.
Deion Sanders back deep for the Falcons. Prime time to the 10, up across the 15, to the 20, cuts outside to the 25. He's off to the races.
Thus began a 7-year, 7-team, 2-sport fun fest, filled with moments of magnificence.
Deion Sanders has an interception.
Deion Sanders on the fly. He got it.
And Deion Sanders leaps and intercepted on our 39-yard line to the 40, to the 45, to the 50, to the 45, to 40. He got a block to the 30, the 25, the 20. Deion Sanders, touchdown!
He's a great cover guy. You know, that's Deion's forte. Is he can run with anyone. He's a great athlete. His technique may not be the best, but you know, he's probably one of the best ones in the business.
You think you've got your guy, you put it up in the air, and all of a sudden, this guy just streaks past and picks it off.
But Deion's there for the interception, raises the ball in the air in jubilation.
You can think he's beaten, and all of a sudden, when the ball is there, he's there at the same time. And guys like that are the defensive backs that you really are leery of.
Deion Sanders going down the sideline, dancing for a long, long touchdown.
In 1994, Deion's dazzle turned a good 49er defense into a great one and helped San Francisco return to the Super Bowl and win it.
He's high-stepping. He's to the 10. He throws into the end zone. He walks the walk and scores a touchdown. 49ers put it away. 32 seconds to play.
When he was here that 1 year, we all enjoyed having him. He went out of his way to make friends.
Bingo.
He's a salesman. He's a hard worker. He's a great team player. He's all of that. And, you know, he's one of the finest in the league.
He was a great showman, but then he also had his work done. He never slipped. And he also had a sense of the team, that he was going to take a lot of the attention, but he had a sense of other guys and making sure that everyone was, you know, somewhat taken care of. And, that's a hard thing to do.
Last year, he did the same for Dallas, and along the way, exhibited some tantalizing, untapped football possibilities.
Now reverses direction, finds a blocker at the 20, to the right, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Sanders. Here he goes. Here he goes.
When you have a great player, a great gifted athlete like Deion Sanders, who wants to play offensive football, who has a talent to play it, then you should utilize it.
I think he's confident. I don't think he's extremely arrogant. I think he's a guy, he knows he's a good player, and he shows it in a different way. I think when he's on the field, he's prime time, and I think his energy rubs off on us.
I think a lot of people draw the opinion that that's the way he is always, but when you get to see who the real Deion is, I think it's a very stark contrast to what you get to see on TV or at the stadium.
Be quiet. Hey, you get pissed off at us, but we can't stand because you're hurting the kids. You got kids up here crying. Then when we walk off, you curse us out. We can't accommodate everybody. You got a kid up here crying because you're pushing him so bad you're squeezing him to death.
Grown-ups, I mean, they're so ignorant, they don't even acknowledging that the kids are getting abused down there. Just signed 1,000 autographs after practice, but they still aren't satisfied. Kids are real. Kids are real. I mean, you don't see a kid on television saying he's jealous or upset about your finances or about what you've accomplished. I mean, that comes from the grown-ups. Kids are truly wholesome, and they're real.
You all right, man? Some drink? Some water? Don't want any water?
America's youngsters adore him, and America's team wants him to do even more.
He's got great speed, he's got good hands. I just think that we ought to utilize his talents. I know I make a lot of offensive coordinators out there smile and be happy that he's not playing defense. He will play defense. He'll play 90-plus snaps in the ball game, but I think it's an extraordinary player that needs to be on the field.
Deion Sanders is probably the epitome of what I call the
the 1990s generation athlete. Deion Sanders is trying to be as good as Michael Irvin and Chris Carter and Jerry Rice.
Rapport has to be developed between he and I, and that takes time.
I didn't think I could outthrow prime time. He should only lost his knee.
He's got all the tools, quite honestly, to be an outstanding wide receiver. And now it's just a matter of him getting some experience playing the position.
Last Monday night, Deion caught 9 of Troy Aikman's passes. He also played nearly every down on defense. The first time in 34 years that an NFL player started on both sides of the ball.